Hello, this is Robert Polenic, the owner of Brutal Iron Gym, and I'm here for you with another video in the Ask Rob video series. So today what we're going to talk about is supplements. I am actually standing in a supplement store. I figured it might be a good idea for you guys to see some of the products I'll actually be talking about. And also I'm standing in the supplement store called Rock Hill Nutrition, and this is the store that I actually send all of my clients to. And the reason why is the owner, Steve Wayman, is very knowledgeable about supplements, and he's very honest about supplements. So what I wanted to do today was kind of show you his place, and I will kind of take a little tour, and along the tour we'll actually talk about some of the supplements that I recommend to my clients, and which types or which brands that I prefer, so that way you can get a little information about the different types of supplements out there. It can definitely seem overwhelming at times in terms of what supplements are best, and what are the right prices and stuff to pay. So that's also one of the reasons why I send people to Rock Hill Nutrition is Steve, he actually prices his stuff honestly. It's not overpriced at all. So it's much cheaper than some of the other places in town. It's very comparable to online prices, and you don't have to pay shipping and handling, and you actually get to talk to Steve himself. So he can actually answer questions for you and help you decide which product will be best for your needs. So we'll go ahead and start the little tour, and we'll talk about the different products that are available here. So the first thing we're going to start with is actually want to show you guys the wall of shame. This is actually Steve's product wall of products that he does not sell. So he refuses to sell them because they're overpriced, or they're underdosed, or they actually don't do what they say they do. So you can look down through here, actually it has it labeled as products I hate. So you can go down and look across the list, and then as we move up, you can see another label as crap products. So again, these are just products that are underdosed, they're overpriced, or they don't do what they say they do. And Steve is very, very, very honest with people. He will actually tell them why these products don't work, and he actually knows all of the ingredients, so he can back up his claim. So as we scan real quickly across, we'll see another board that Steve has up in the store. And this is another listing of products we refuse to sell. So you can look down through, there's a couple different ones you might see on GNC commercials and in different magazines. So, but some of the products, they basically they don't work. So or they're overpriced or underdosed, like I said. So he has a list of things that he actually will not sell. So we'll scan back across here. Some of the other things he has is he has different belts and wraps and straps and stuff for sale, gloves and whatnot. So he sells some accessories for lifting as well. And he also has a wall of various competitors, people who competed in town. And this is actually Steve Wayman, the owner of the supplement store. See, he's a pretty ripped dude, so he knows what he's talking about. And by doing some shows, you can see here's also some trophies he has. By doing shows, it allows him to have hands-on experience with the products. So his knowledge is not only through education, but also through experience. And you can see here's just some other products he has. So if we scan down real quickly across the store, you can see there's a wall of products there that we'll go through here in a second. There's another products, and then some whey proteins and whatnot on the other side. So we'll go ahead and go down through here. So this first section here is pre-workout supplements, and I recommend pre-workout supplements to my clients who work out in the evenings after a long day of work, and they have a hard time kind of getting their energy levels up. So this is a great way for them to kind of get a little pep in their step before they start their workout. So there's some that are high amounts in caffeine, so we'll go down through one that I've used before that's pretty high in caffeine is Razor 8. And that thing will get you jacked. So I really enjoyed that one. And that was a great one for me to get some workout, some crazy workouts on. And some other one that I've used as well is Muscle Prime. This one was actually what I used when I was dieting. It has 0 sugar and also has a little less caffeine, so it didn't make me quite as crazy as some of the other ones did. But if you're a caffeine junkie, there's definitely some supplements in here that'll still get you going. And then also if you're kind of new to caffeine, there are some ones that are very low amounts of caffeine. So that's what's nice to have Steve around, is Steve can actually help you pick which one is best for you. So some of the other things he has, you can see here, is kind of like mass gainers. So they're protein powders. They have carbohydrates mixed in them, really high in calories. And this is good for if I have some high school athletes or somebody who's very, very, very underweight. And this is a way for getting some little bit of weight on them. And you can see there he also has some muscle milk, so which kind of does the same thing. It's kind of a meal replacement as well. So let's flip on over here. And this is his wall of protein. And while we were flipping over, I saw a board I wanted to show you. Well, this is another board he has, is the people that get results typically get 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. They typically eliminate sugar and flour from their diet. They work out with consistency and intensity. They educate themselves on different diet and workout programs. That's an awesome one. People should educate themselves. And also, they want it. So, if you want to get results, this is basically how you do it. So it's really nice that Steve puts that kind of stuff up there to tell people that supplements are supplemental to hard work and a good diet. So you got to get those in place first. So these are the different types of proteins. If you look down this wall, there's quite a bit of them, but this is actually an abbreviated list from all there are in the world. Steve just kind of holds on to the ones that he thinks work the best. So on this side we have some meal replacement ones. They have proteins, but they also contain carbs and fats. So this is some ones that people can use in the middle of the day to try to replace some meals. And then as we work our way down the wall, there's different types of whey protein, and it gets down to whey isolates, which are very fast-digesting proteins, and they help you at the end of a workout get that protein in your muscle as quick as possible. So he has some different products, some different brands, but again, he carries them all for different reasons, but he knows that they all work. Steve actually does not put a supplement in his store that he has himself not tried or one of his clients hasn't tried. So he makes sure that he knows what he sells. So this is actually the product I'm currently using right now, is Dimetized Elite Whey Protein. And you can see it's a pretty big box. The reason why is it's a 10-pound box. It is really good price per serving. So it's also, Dimetized does make a very good quality product. So these proteins you see on this wall, they're far superior to the proteins that you would find in like Walmart or some big chain convenience stores. So those tend to make people kind of sick. They might be a lower quality protein. So this is one of the places, Rocco Nutrition, where you would want to go to get a higher quality protein, something that you know would work and would not make you sick. So he also has some RTDs, so ready to drink protein drinks. So this is kind of where you don't have to mix it up. It's already mixed for you. So you have some different options there as well. So as we scan over here, we have protein bars on this section. And again, you can use protein bars as kind of meal replacements. It's a great way to supplement protein into your day without having to cook the meat, you know, if you're using like chicken breast or something. So one of the ones that I recommend the most is Power Crunch. So as you look across through here, Power Crunch is like a wafer bar. So if somebody finds protein bars kind of heavy on their belly, Power Crunch has really good ingredients, very good macronutrient breakdown, and it also is a little bit light for them. So another one that I recommend to people is Quest Bar. So Quest Bar is made with really good ingredients. So it's also gluten-free and soy-free. So if somebody has those kind of nutritional issues, this is a great bar to recommend to them. And you can see there's a ton of different flavors. So some other things he has is kind of like healthy style beef jerky, okay, or you can see there are ostrom sticks. So then we have down here is protein pudding, which is actually really good. So, but that gives you some alternatives to the different types of protein bars that are out there. So if you're not a fan of bars, you can get the ostrom sticks or the protein pudding. As we come across this way, you can see there's some various products here, some omega-3s, some flax oil. He also has a combined omega-369, some different stuff as we look down through here. And one thing I'll mention right now is that Steve actually has a return policy for if you don't like a product or you don't think it works, he'll take it back and actually help you find another product. Very rarely do people do that. So you can see here you have some different options. And then as we come around, this is actually the rock. There you go. So you can't have a supplement store without the rock. Then the next section we have is some different types of fat burners. So this is basically where everybody thinks they can take a pill and lose all the fat, regardless of whether they eat Big Macs or whatnot. So, but again, the fat burners are supplements. They're supplemental to a good workout plan and a good nutrition plan. So you see it has a couple different options. What it does, it starts over on this side with ones that are higher amounts of caffeine, higher amounts of energy, and as you go down, the amount of caffeine in the product actually decreases. So that way when you get down to the end, you can actually have people, even if they're on blood pressure medication or blood pressure issues, they can still take the advantage or get the advantage of taking a fat burner product. These also have appetite suppressants in them, which can really help somebody if they're having trouble controlling their appetite. So you look down through, we have some other products as well, some miscellaneous ones, depending on what person needs. And then the next one that I recommend to people is joint supplements. So I have recommended Universal Nutrition's Animal Flex, that one there in the red. I've recommended that to people, and people have gotten great results from it. So my mother actually takes it to help with her ankles and wrists, and she's always liked it and says it works really well. She has some other options as well. So you always want to have a few options for people if possible. So not everybody's the same. And then, as we scan across, the next section is multivitamins. And multivitamins, in my opinion, are extremely, extremely, extremely important. So pretty much everybody is deficient in one or more vitamin or mineral. So this will help you kind of catch up on that. So we have Universal Nutrition's Animal Pack. We also have a product here called Orange Triad from Controlled Labs. And this is actually the product I have my father take. And the reason why is he does not really like taking a lot of pills. So in this product, I don't think I can zoom in and have you read it, but it is a multivitamin, a joint, a digestion, and immune formula. So it's kind of all in one, and it actually works really well. It's dosed very well. So my dad, just by taking 1 or 2 pills in the morning, gets all those bases covered. So that helps him a lot. He really likes that. The product that I use is right here, the Atom vitamin from the company Now. And the reason why I like this is it's all-inclusive vitamin. It has pretty much all of the basics in there. But it also contains some things for men's health, for prostate issues. Also, it has some things for eye health as well. So it has a whole bunch of good stuff in there. And that's that Now company. It's a very good company. And that's their Atom vitamin, which is pretty much for men. And then as we scan across, we have their Eve vitamin, which is for women. So that'll have a formula more specific to women's health needs. And then we have a couple ones in the middle here, so they're good products as well. So again, Steve does not put anything on his shelf that he hasn't tried or he hasn't had somebody test for him. And then we can scan down through here some more miscellaneous different types of ones. So it just comes down to special requests sometimes for people. And then the next section is branched-chain amino acids, so BCAAs. These are things you can drink when you're on a very low-calorie diet, or you can drink during the workout in order to help you recover a little bit better, to help decrease the likelihood of losing any muscle mass while you're working out. So there's a couple different options. So the one that I'm currently taking is right here by AI Sports, Recover Pro. And you see I had a card popped up for Steve right there. So that is basically Steve's store information. It's 2073 Celanese Road, Rock Hill, South Carolina. You can see his phone number there is 803-328-9462. And the websites and the internet stuff you might not be able to read, but it's www.rockhillnutrition.com, or you can contact him at rockhillnutrition@yahoo.com. So again, that's kind of a brief overview of some of the products he has. We have one final wall to look at, or one final section, and this is the Prohormone section. So these are kind of like known as the legal steroids. So if somebody wants to get their testosterone all jacked up, this is something they could take. So the reason why they're still legal is it only increases your natural production. So it does help, but it really only helps once your natural production is actually low. So what's really cool about Steve is he actually has a policy where he will not sell testosterone supplements to young adults. So if someone's only 18 to say 22 to 25 years old, their testosterone's already going to be as high as it'll be, and so he actually refuses to sell to them. And it's very good and very honest practice on his part. So you really don't need to take a Prohormone until you're later on in life when your natural production is actually decreasing. So we look down through here, some other little supplements as well. Then the ones that I actually like using myself and I'll recommend to different clients is a digestive aid. So you can see here he has macro greens. There's one called Green Supreme and Cyto Greens. So what those do is they have vitamins and minerals in them, but they also have digestive aids, so they can help you process a lot of the protein if you're eating a high-protein diet. So that is basically the stuff Steve has. He also has a few little odds and ends, some protein bread. So this is actually wheat bread that contains protein in it. He also has protein bagels, again, which is just wheat bagels that contain protein. And he also has some peanut butter. So if you're looking for protein-infused peanut butter, there's some options there. And he's got some other little odds and ends as you look around. So again, we'll kind of scan across the various stuff in Rock Hill Nutrition. And you can see it's really, he has quite a few things, but again, he does not put anything in his store that he doesn't use himself or hasn't had somebody test for him. So it's very, very, very honest. So let me flip this around. And we get back to seeing my beautiful face. So again, hopefully you guys are finding the Ask Rob videos quite helpful. And you can always visit me on www.brutalirongym.com, where you can find us on Facebook if you search for Brutal Iron Gym. Again, if you like these videos, please let me know. I appreciate any and all feedback. And that's all. Thank you.